Hello everyone, welcome to Native Mobile Bits. In this video, we are going to continue learning about RxJava and some more ways how we can create some observables in better way and how we can optimize our subscriptions. So if you are familiar with the previous video, we have created some observables, some string, some integer observables, and we have added some subscription as well to our observables. But if you have checked out this code, so you must be seeing some kind of alert here, like some kind of code selection or something is missing, like some alert is there from Android Studio side. Now what we are missing here? So basically this is kind of one subscription we have added to int observable here, but we also need to close this subscription. If you are familiar with broadcast receiver concept, so once you register the broadcast receiver, you also unregister it. Right? You need to just destroy that subscription once you have completed the work. Same way in RxJava also, once we have completed our work, we need to close this subscription. Right? So in RxJava terminology, we need to dispose this subscription. Okay, so let me show you how we can dispose this subscription here. Okay, so let's see what we have got till now. We have created one int observable, then we have added one subscription to this observable, and we are listening the callbacks inside on next, on error, and on complete. Right? We have one subscription. Now how we can close it? To close a active subscription, we need to use disposables. This is coming out of RxJava terminology, one another word, one very important word for you all. We need to use disposables. Okay, so you must be thinking, what is a disposable? Let me give you one example. Right? So let's say you have one blackboard or one whiteboard, right? And you are trying to start your day. So you are just prioritizing your task. You are adding some kind of a sticker for each task. Let's say you want to have 4 tasks inside your morning routine. So you have added 4 stickers on a board. Let's say it's a whiteboard or anywhere you have just sticked 4 stickers, right? With each task. So once one task is completed, you will just take that first sticker out and throw it away. This is the process of disposable, right? So we will just add our subscription inside a disposable, and once our subscription is complete or whenever we want, like we are done with this task, we can just dispose that subscription. So let's say in this example case, we have this one subscription, right? So we will add this subscription inside a disposable. And once we want to just complete this task, or let's say after some point of time, we don't want this subscription. That time we can dispose the disposable. How we can do that? Let me show you in the code. Creating a disposable, it's very simple. Let's say we define one variable, okay, disposable, and we assign this subscription to this variable. Okay, we were having this observable and we have added one subscription to it. Okay, and this subscription can be assigned inside a disposable variable. Now when we want to dispose this, right, or when we want to close this subscription, we don't want to listen to this data anymore. We can just use this disposable variable and we can dispose it. Okay, this will close the active subscription whenever we want. Now you must be wondering where we can use this inside Android. So let's say you have one fragment and you are making one API call inside that fragment. Now let's say you are replacing that fragment and that old API call is not needed anymore. So you want to just close this subscription also, right? So that time you can add your subscription inside a disposable, and whenever your fragment is destroying, you will be having the callback inside on destroy or somewhere. That time inside on destroy, you can just dispose the disposable. This will close the active subscription for any API call or for any other work your observable is doing. This is the concept. I will show you this when we make Jetpack Compose applications with RxJava. Okay, but you need to learn these concepts first, how you can use these. I have told you that you can assign one single subscription to a disposable, and I told you that if you are making 10 API calls in a fragment and if you want to stop all of those subscription with the help of disposable and disposing concept, so if you are thinking like you need to assign all of those subscription individually to one unique disposable, we can do that, but RxJava is very efficient and it has some special kind of composable called CompositeDisposable. In CompositeDisposable, we can add multiple active subscription and together we can dispose all of those subscription. How we can do that? I will show you. But for that, let's create one new class, one new file, and let's call it playground disposable. Okay, so we have created this new file and we already know about two different ways using which we can create observable, right? Let's add all of these things. So we know that we can use observable.just and we can also use observable.fromArray. Let's use this also, right? And this numbers we can just keep it here. Okay, so let's use only 5. Okay, so as of now we have used these two ways to create observable.just and observable.fromArray. But there are several different ways to create observable and we will create with the help of different ways. Okay, so as of now we know about these two different ways to create observable. We can use observable.just and observable.fromArray. But let me show you some other different techniques to create observable, and then once we have created few different observable, then I will show you how we can use CompositeDisposable. Okay, so let's start. Okay, let's say we have one list. Okay, we have one list of special characters and we want to create one observable out of this list. So we can use observable dot from iterable. Okay, and inside this we can pass any kind of list or any kind of set also. So we can pass vowels here and it will give us one observable of these vowels, right? So we can just create like this observable, and this is one another way to create one observable. Now let's say we want to create one custom observable, right? So we can use observable dot create. Okay, and inside this we can emit any kind of event we want. So as I told you, inside a observable subscription we can have on next, on complete or on error, right? So we can use one emitter for us. This is basically just to emit the events we want with the data, and we can use this emitter to use any event we want to pass inside this observable stream. So let's say we want to pass some string data, so we can use on next and we can pass hello. Okay, this is our first value inside our data stream. Then we can use again same emitter, we can pass some more value. Let's say we pass world this time, and we can also pass some kind of integer. Okay, and we can also pass some kind of boolean, any kind of data. This is basically our custom observable we are creating. And then once we are done with the data, so let's say we only want to emit only these values, some string and then some integer and one boolean. Now we can use emitter dot on complete, and this will just pass on the complete callback inside our subscription. Okay, this is one custom observable. Let's use inside one variable. I will show you the subscription also, that how we are going to use all of these observable. Okay, this way we can create our custom observable. Now let's create one more different way with the help of range observable. Okay, so we can use observable dot range and we can give the value of the range we want, right? So let's say we want to create from 1 and till 10. So this will also create one observable for 10 elements from 1 to 10. Now let me show you what are the data stream we are going to get out of these observable. So let's start from range observable itself, right? So we can use subscribe y, right? And inside this we can use on error. Okay, and we can use on next, and we can use on complete, right? So this is one way to get the data and the callbacks. One another way is if we directly want to just get the data, and there are very less chances to get the error here, right? So we can also use subscribe by, and this will directly give us the data here, right? So we can just add some print statement, and let's say inside range observable it reference to get the data. So this is one active subscription here. Now as I was telling you, we can use CompositeDisposable. So let's define one CompositeDisposable, and we are going to create one object of it. This is coming out of RxJava 3 disposables. We are going to use the same here. And now inside this disposable, we can add multiple subscription. Okay. So we have this one subscription. So we can just add here like this. This is our one subscription added inside our CompositeDisposable like this. Okay, this way we can add multiple subscription to this. So let's define the subscription to all of these observable and add inside this CompositeDisposable. So let's define for this custom observable first. Custom observable dot subscribe. We need to use the same method basically. Either we can use with this syntax and then we can use on next and other methods, or we can directly get the data here with the help of this lambda. Okay, so we can just use print statement again inside custom observable, and let's say we try to get the data as well. We end this print statement. Okay, this is one custom observable subscription. We have created this custom observable. We have added the subscription to get the data. Now let's add this subscription also inside our CompositeDisposable. Okay, so we can just use CompositeDisposable dot add, and let's take this to next line like this, right? So we have added two different subscription. These are two different subscriptions we have inside same CompositeDisposable, right? Now let's define for this also one more subscription we can define like this. We can just get the data inside a print statement. Let's use it and add this print statement. This is one another subscription we have, so we can add this also inside CompositeDisposable dot add. Okay, we have added three subscription inside same CompositeDisposable. Let's add one more to make it even, and let's use int observable. Okay, so just use it here and add inside print statement, right? So let me minimize everything. Okay, let's cover what we have done till now. We have created different observable here. Then we have added some subscription to some of these observable, right? We have added one to int observable, then one to vowels observable, to our custom and range observable also we have added one subscription, and to each of these subscription we have added inside our CompositeDisposable. Okay, here. Now let's try to run our program, then I will show you the benefit of CompositeDisposable. Okay, our program is running now. So first of all, we are coming inside this range observable which we have created with the help of observable.range, right? And we have given the starting value and the count. Okay, so it is giving us the data from 1 to 10. Okay, this is also one very useful way if you want to create an observable of a given range. Like if you want to create 1 to 100, so we can just create with the help of a starting value and then we can give the count till 100 like this. Okay, it's giving us the data. Then we come inside our custom observable, and inside our custom observable first we have emitted hello, then we have emitted word, and we are getting the value in the same sequence, hello, word, then we have emitted 1 2, we are getting 1 2 and true, right? Then we are coming inside our vowels observable and we are getting all of these special characters, and we are getting the same inside our int observable. Like this we are getting all of the data from our observables. Now how we can stop all of these things. If we talk about your activity or your fragment use case, so there will be some other different operations, maybe some button to close that screen or something like that. So let's say we define one function. Okay, first of all we define one function, close subscription. Okay, this will take one composite disposable. Alright, and inside this we just need to do composite disposable dot dispose. Okay, it will dispose all of the active subscription. Let's create one print statement here, close subscription, and let's add it below dispose. Now whenever we want to close the subscription, so most probably we will need this whenever we are closing that fragment or activity inside own-destroy. We will try to close all of the active subscription. So we can just call this function close subscription. We can pass the composite disposable. Basically we just need to call this function composite disposable dot dispose, and it will end all of the active subscription. Okay, so in this video we have covered some different ways to create observable, and then how we can utilize disposable, basically normal disposable, and how we can utilize composite disposable as well. So that's it friends for today's video. I hope you are enjoying this RX series, and once we cover all of these topics, then once we make one actual application, that time you will feel like how important these concepts are. So that's it. I will see you in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next video.